So, hello everyone. This is the second podcast of Decoders Club, and here with me on podcast is Vasundhara Chaudhary. She is the founder of Inspired Dose, and she's also an health advocate. Also, on to you, Vasundhara.
Greetings to one and all. I am Vasundhara Chaudhary. I'm a second year MBA student and founder of a youth organization Decoders, which aims to spread awareness about mental health issues and break the stigma attached to it.
So, yeah, that was the introduction, and the question we are starting with is, why did you choose mental health as your motto, Vasundhara? If you say.
Mental health is one of those issues that is really close to my heart. Probably because I myself have faced mental health issues during the pandemic due to some personal issues. So
Okay.
that was the turning point. Also, I had seen instances where I used to talk to people about the same and how they reacted in a way that made me feel that they think mental health is something that is unreal.
Hmm. Okay, so that were the things that made you choose mental health as your motto, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, and when it comes to mental health, like how big of an issue it is? Like, is it very serious? Because often in India we don't talk. Like even me, whenever I go to school or college or whenever, we don't see mental health as a major thing. Like we talk about physical pain, physical fitness, everything, but nobody talks about mental fitness or mental pain that they have. So, what are your take on that? Like on a mental health?
So when you ask me this question, the only thing that comes to my mind is mental health is as important as your physical health. In schools, basically complete focus is given on teaching kids the importance of their physical health
Yeah.
and how to take care of the same. But I feel the curriculum should be designed in such a way that mental health should be included within it. And kids from a young age should be sensitized about it so that in later stages
Hmm.
they don't feel strange about it. They should be taught about self care practices and how to take care of their mental health. Only and only when both your physical and mental health are good, you will be able to live your life peacefully and properly.
Okay, so you're saying that in the schools and all they must be teaching a balance, like in a balanced way, they must be teaching about physical as well as this mental health thing, right? It should be maintained in the balance.
Yeah, definitely. Like it should be included into the curriculum. That is like really important at this point.
Yeah, like whenever we see, for example, me when I used to go to school, like even I just graduated from school, but yeah, in the school they like every Saturday they had a yoga class in the morning, and there will be a physical fitness, but there were no classes on mental health. Like nobody talks any mental health. Like I don't know why people don't care much about mental health.
Probably because like there's a gap between our generation and the previous generation. So they were not so much into stress and all, but as the world is developing, the level of stress is also increasing.
Uh,
So it's probably that our generation might bring on revolution in the
hmm.
same.
Yeah, yeah. So, like when it comes to mental health, is it like still increasing? And if it is, why it is increasing? Like, is it still increasing?
So definitely the stress is increasing in the world. Maybe because the world is running at a faster pace and all of us are stuck in this trap.
Hmm.
So we all are basically running a never-ending rat race in this competitive world. I think most important reason for stress is when we reach a particular milestone in life,
Hmm.
instead of taking time out, reflecting and being contented about it,
Hmm.
we start thinking of the next milestone.
Hmm. Hmm.
Throughout the rat, instead of enjoying the journey, we keep on focusing on how to get success.
Hmm.
None of us want to fail or get rejected.
Hmm.
But at the end of the day, I think life is like a wave
Hmm.
and we have to face both the crests and the throws throughout the life.
So yeah, like you're saying that like when a person wants to be successful, he must also be enjoying the journey that leads to that success, right?
Yeah, like taking stress all day long is not gonna help in any way. So being grateful and being happy at whatever stage you are in your life, I think that is really important. because always you will have something that
Hmm.
others don't have.
Yeah.
So every person should be contented with what they have right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So like life is just a roller coaster, right? There will be ups and downs, and like we must be we must be able to balance it out, or somewhere like we must adjust to that, right?
Like we should know that if there are ups, there will be downs. Like nothing is constant; it's gonna change.
Mm. Like they say, change is the only constant.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, and when like what is the like they say like there is a brain gut connection. Like I just recently watched a podcast before doing this podcast. A few days ago watched a podcast. In that she was a doctor, she was a professor at Harvard University. She was saying that there's a connection between the gut and the brain. Like you, like they say, you are what you eat. Does it also apply to like this mental health thing?
Like this is one of the top research topics that scientists are working on.
Yeah.
So there's a fascinating connection between the brain and the gastrointestinal tract.
Oh.
So, for example, like before a big presentation, you
Yeah.
would have felt butterflies in your stomach, or before some stress, when you were in stressful conditions, you would have felt digestive discomfort.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, this is like, involves a lot of neurology and science. Like, I won't
Yeah.
go into the depth because like it's like really research topic, but the phrase that is said that you
Hmm.
eat what you are, it
Hmm.
basically tells about the importance of nutrition in maintaining your overall health, including like health of your gut and the brain.
Yeah, like whatever you eat tells a lot about like what you like how you behave and all. Does it also say like about that?
Uh, like see, if you eat healthy food, definitely you will be like healthy.
Hmm.
So your mood definitely will be good because your life will be going smoothly.
Yeah.
But if you eat a lot of junk food, it's gonna cause discomfort. Like you'll get one or the other disease. Then you'll be in a situation of disease. Definitely, that's a stress factor in your life.
Okay.
So having nutritious food definitely is gonna give you a happier life.
Okay. So like nutrition, food equals to happier life. So this probably says that the food, the diet that you eat is a very important, a crucial thing for your brain, right? For maintaining a happy mental
Yeah,
life.
definitely.
Okay, and the next thing I have is like how does sleep affect the brain? Like many people say if you don't say like before exams, if you don't sleep, you'll forget everything that you have learned and all. And many people like after they have learned and they go to school, like go to school for exam or anything, they forget everything what you have read. So is there a connection or something with the sleep in the brain?
Like, yeah, there's a close relationship between sleep and mental health, especially. Like living with a mental health problem can affect how well you sleep. Like
Okay.
if you have anxiety or you have depression, your sleep cycle will definitely be affected. On the other hand, poor sleep can have a negative impact on your mental health. Like the days you don't sleep properly, the
Hmm.
next day you won't be active that much. Your mood won't be good. So sleep is basically the time when the mind takes rest and it gets recharged.
Hmm. Hmm.
So when we get our memory and emotions as well as new information are processed and they are filed away for our minds to retrieve later, like you talked about exam. So when we sleep properly before exam, whatever we have learned the day before,
Hmm.
it will be retrieved in mind.
Yeah.
So, getting enough sleep helps you to feel alert and energetic. While inadequate sleep, it will leave you slow and you won't operate to your full potential.
Hmm. Hmm.
So, my suggestion is that you should take steps to improve your sleep. Like our generation specifically doesn't focus on sleep, like they'll be
Yeah.
awake the whole night, they'll sleep during the daytime.
Yeah.
So, that's when your melatonin secretions will get affected and definitely your working potential will decrease and your focus time will also decrease.
Yeah, this would be a good example for the students like for me too, like the sleep is a main factor, like And the sleep should not be missed many times. Like many people just miss the sleep for like before giving three. Some people don't sleep even 3 days. In stress or they sleep 3 hours and like and they are ready to go to write an exam.
Yeah.
Mm. So yeah, the next thing that yeah, there is a is there any relationship between the exercising thing and the mental health?
Yeah, but people often think that exercise only helps them in keeping them fit physically.
Okay,
But exercise can actually help you reduce stress and help you sleep better,
okay.
as well as boost your memory and reduce symptoms of mental health conditions like depression and anxiety.
Hmm.
This all is because exercise helps your brain to release feel good hormones.
Uh-huh.
So these are like serotonin and endorphins. So they are basically gonna help you to keep your mood in better state. So exercise and the hormone connection that is basically gonna affect your mental health.
So like meditation could be added into this.
Yeah, meditation. I told you that we are running in a fast race.
Yeah.
So that is the time calm yourself down, you relax all of your body,
Hmm.
and that is going to make you reflect on your life. So you can express your gratitude towards the universe at that time. So that is something that is going to make you feel good.
Yeah, yeah.
But meditation and exercise, like they're two different entities. Like you have to work out in exercise
Okay.
and you have to be calm during the meditation. But I think both of them holds equally good importance. Like 15 minutes of exercise added with 15 minutes of meditation.
Okay.
That is something that each one of us should apply to our life.
Yeah, just tell me this. Like, I didn't have told you this, but what meditation would actually be like? Like, it is just like sitting and meditating, closing our eyes, and some people just plug in the earbuds and listen to some relaxing music, and they just start sitting quietly. Is like, how is meditation actually done? Is that the way?
So that is like it varies from person to person. But
Okay.
the basic concept behind meditation, it is like you have to calm your body down. So you
Okay.
should start focusing at one point. Maybe you
Okay.
can imagine a good scenario in your mind and you
Okay.
can just start focusing on that. Or
Oh.
you can start like hymning some mantras or something according to like it's not religion based definitely.
Okay.
So and then you calm your body down from brain to your toes.
Uh-huh.
So you have to basically relax your body down. That is the main aim behind meditation.
Yeah, yeah, the thing that you said, we must pick a good scenario. That was the thing. Like some people say, you should be not thinking about anything. Like brain must be empty. Like, and I was like, how could the brain be empty? Like something or something will be going on. And as you said, as you fill that gap, there should be a good scenario
Yeah,
going on.
yeah. So it's like visualization. Like you can imagine yourself sitting in a peaceful garden or maybe on some hilly track and it's like breeze is flowing. So just visualize something good, something that is peaceful.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, like see many people say like, no, kuch bhi mat socho, don't think anything. Like how do I do that? Yeah, so that was the thing.
That
Yeah.
is actually for the people who have reached the heights of meditation, but for common people like us, it is definitely impossible.
So that would also be
But
possible.
yeah, like
Oh,
as you keep on practicing meditation and you become pro in it,
yeah.
there will come a stage that you sit down and your all the thoughts will stop flowing and you'll just relax your body down.
Oh, that's interesting. And that would lead like a regular meditation, right?
Yeah, like long lasting meditation for years you're performing, then that stays like
Mm.
probably the saints and all living in the various places in the India, they are at that state. But for
Mhm.
people like us, it definitely requires a lot of efforts.
I see. Yes. That's a good question. And when it comes to like, plus I think we have spoke about it. But again, when it comes to mental health in students, like we have just spoken about exams, like similar to that, do you have any, like as we see many people just because of stress to many people, many students suicide also, like because they were able to do good in their exams or something. So do you have any take on mental health in students?
Yeah, definitely. As we know about the recent rise in the number of suicide cases among students, this gives us insight about status of mental health in students.
Hmm.
The competition is rising, which actually leads to stress. Moreover, pressure from parents to be an all-rounder student is
Hmm.
another factor that adds on to it. And you definitely get peer pressure also that the other person is performing so well, so I should also do the same.
Hmm.
I, being a myself, can definitely tell how my mental health deteriorated during my medical entrance exam. Like
Hmm.
it's one of the most competitive exams in India,
Yeah.
and I was stressed, like, will I clear it? If I don't clear it, what's gonna happen? So there were a lot of factors. Apart from this, students also face FOMO, that is fear of missing out.
Yeah.
So basically, they have to maintain balance between their academic life as well as their personal life. So they
Hmm.
want to socialize also, and at the same time, they want to get good grades too. So that is something that is going to add up to the stress. So I think students are one of the like most prone
To
group of
stress.
people who are under stress.
Mm. So like that there's a direct connection between the stress and the students. And do you see like here in this picture, like are these exams the main reason like the students get, and like do you think there could be a like an way to like make this like reduce this stress level in the students, mostly mainly in India because of this JEE NEET thing?
Definitely, exam is one of the reason. Like exam is not the reason, but the outcome of the exam is basically the reason.
Ah,
So, like this year, NEET exam, that is the medical entrance, 25 lakh students are gonna sit, and there are only approximately 1 lakh 50,000 seats in India for MBBS. So you can see how big is the difference and how stressful it is for students.
yeah,
So I think all the competition in the world, that is the main reason for the stress.
yeah,
But I don't know what is an alternative to it. But I think for now, we students, we should take care of our mental health,
okay,
and we should realize that failing and passing, that is part and parcel of life. And if you fail in one exam, that is
hmm.
not gonna, you know, spoil your future off. There are always n number of fields open, and you can try any of them and be successful in your life.
Yeah.
Getting into the JEE and NEET, that is not the only option.
Yeah, we'll be needing someone like, yeah, as you said, socializing could be, I mean, could be a good thing. Like when we socialize, there'll be someone or somebody to calm us down whenever we get these suicidal thoughts and etc. So yeah, I think socializing or making friends and being connected more with the friends. But the thing again I'm getting here in my mind is like if the student is same as I am, then it could also be a problem.
Yeah, choosing the right set of people around, that is really important. Like there are a lot of toxic friendships also. Like the people only add on to your stress by boasting about their achievements or telling you indirectly that you are not good at it, you're not good at that, and
Yeah.
etc. So having a healthy set of people around you, maybe your circle is not that big, but the quality of circle, that is what matters.
So yeah, so for the students, the advice would be like making a good, like a good friend circle, like who is not like who if they say like yeah, they say as they say, many people say the true friend is the one who says you are wrong. uh, Is like if you're wrong, he would say you're wrong, right? So that kind of
Yeah,
friendship would be necessary, not someone like, yeah, if you're wrong, and he will say yeah, even I'm wrong, both jump off of a building. That would be a
yeah, definitely.
yeah,
So like choosing a healthy friend circle, that is really gonna affect you.
yeah, um, yeah. And with that all, yeah. And the last question I have is, how can a person overcome stress, anxiety, and depression? Like, and overall, how can he become mentally healthy? person, whomever might be, student or person or adult, and whoever.
So I want to share some tips like when I am not in a good state
Mm,
mentally.
yeah.
So I usually follow them as my self care routine. So it was basically during the pandemic, I made a mnemonic for myself, like mental health only expanded and made, and I just put a chart in my room
Mm,
so that whenever I'm not, I just look at it, and
mm,
at least if I follow one of the tips, I feel better. So I would
mm,
like to tell that only to audience. So the M, it stands for meditation. E stands for exercise. N stands for saying no to negativity. T stands for taking a break. A stands for accept who you are. L stands for listening to soothing music. H stands for a healthy lifestyle. E stands for eating well. A stands for asking for help. L stands for laughing out loudly. T stands for taking deep breath. And H stands for honing your skills. So that is how I expand mental health. So I would suggest all of the audience to write it down on a sheet and get back to it whenever you feel your mental health is deteriorating.
mm.
At least one of the tips will make you feel better at that particular moment.
That's a pretty good thing a person can do. Like, if they are sitting at a desk or like the study desk, they can just paste it in the front of them.
Yeah, definitely. Like there's a time and like you're not feeling well and you suddenly see that chart and it goes like listen to soothing music. So you just put on some peaceful, calm music or the music you like and
Mm.
you at least feel better for that particular moment. So that's how I used to use that chart.
That's a pretty good advice there. So yeah, students, you can do this, or anybody who wants can do this to become less stressed and decrease your anxiety or depression. And with that, all of the questions are over. So thank you so much, Vasundhara, for taking your time out for being in this podcast with me and giving some beautiful advices to the people.
Thank you so much for giving the opportunity. Like I love spreading awareness about mental health. So yeah, I'm grateful to you for this.
Yeah, thank you so much. And if anybody feels some sort of like mental health or something, can they like just drop a message, DM on your that inspired those page.
Yeah, definitely. Like we are not professionals into the thing, but definitely we can provide you like with the solution at that very moment.
Yeah, thank you so much, Vasundhara.
Thank you so much.